Can NFL draft strategy impact your fantasy football season? Have you ever wondered how the NFL draft strategy can shape your fantasy football season? The way you approach the draft can have a big effect on your success throughout the year. Let's break down how this works, focusing on advanced strategies, league types, and off-season specifics. First, understanding your league's format is key. Different scoring systems, like points per reception, half points per reception, or standard scoring, can change how you value players. For instance, in a points per reception league, wide receivers who catch a lot of passes become more valuable. This means targeting players who are heavily involved in their team's passing game can be a smart move. Next, consider your draft position. If you are picking early, you can grab top-tier players, usually elite running backs or wide receivers, who tend to score consistently. If you are drafting later, you need to be strategic. This might mean looking for value picks or focusing on positions that have depth to create a strong roster. Using tiers instead of strict rankings can be a helpful strategy. Grouping players into tiers based on their projected production helps you decide when to draft a position or wait for better value. This approach prevents you from overpaying for a player simply because they are in short supply. Flexibility during the draft is also important. Some seasons may favor drafting to running backs early, while others may reward selecting wide receivers or an elite tight end first. Adapting to the flow of the draft and the players available is often more effective than sticking to a rigid plan. Value-based drafting is another concept to keep in mind. This means comparing a player's average draft position to their potential performance. Aim to select players who have more upside than their draft spot suggests. Be cautious of players with injury risks or in certain roles based on preseason information, as these can hurt your roster. When it comes to late-round picks, it is often best to focus on quarterbacks and tight ends unless an elite option unexpectedly falls to you. Defenses and kickers should usually be drafted in the final rounds or streamed weekly based on matchups. From an off-season perspective, especially in keeper or dynasty leagues, your draft strategy might focus on long-term value. In these leagues, selecting younger players with potential or those in favorable situations can pay off over multiple seasons. In contrast, redraft leagues prioritize immediate production. A well-planned NFL draft strategy tailored to your league settings, combined with flexibility and value assessment, can greatly impact your fantasy football season. Building a strong and balanced roster is key to consistent scoring and playoff success.